Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you are keeping safe and healthy in these challenging times. With the third wave of the pandemic hitting Pakistan, we continue strict adherence across our operations of all COVID-19 SOPs to ensure uninterrupted business continuity. Health and safety of our employees is our utmost priority, and we continue to encourage our employees to work from home and come to the office only when absolutely necessary. However, for plants and field operatives, we are trying to rely as much as we can on technology to enable our operations. A special medical help desk facilities continues to operate to ensure the well-being of our employees, and a service that Engro Corp provides us has had a tremendous benefit to all of us. Before moving to the financial performance of the company, first let me briefly discuss significant developments and events relating to the local fertilizer market during this period. By the grace of Allah Ta'ala, the agri sector has witnessed an upward trajectory. Following the momentum built over last year, farm economics continue to improve, driven by better farm output prices and improved support pricing from the government. Urea dealer transfer pricing at the current level of PKR 1679 per bag also has helped farm economics, as these prices are at the level they used to be at in 2012. The local urea market demand stood at 1377 KT versus 1021 KT in Q1 of 2020, translating into an increase of 35% versus the same period last year. This was mainly due to lower sales last year, resulting from a higher opening channel inventory. On the tax front, certain anomalies in tax laws have been resolved, which were previously a deterrent to sales tax registration of fertilizer dealers. In our efforts to support the government for improving transparency in the fertilizer downstream value chain, we initiated an extensive drive to enable sales tax registration of our dealers through effective communication and by announcing restrictions on transactions with dealers not registered under the sales tax regime. These efforts have borne fruit. With respect to the operation of RLNG plants, the ECC has approved a subsidy of 13.6 billion rupees to operate RLNG-based urea plants for a 9-month period from March 2021 to November 2021. Operations may continue in December 21 subject to gas availability. This will add an estimated 600 to 700 KT of urea production in the market. This may well lead to an inventory overhang. As far as GIDC is concerned, no significant progress has been made during the quarter. Moving on, I am delighted to now provide an update on the financial performance of Engro Fertilizers Limited for the first quarter of 2021. By the grace of the Almighty, we concluded the first quarter of the year with a 10x improvement in our performance as opposed to the last year during the same period. The company delivered quarterly urea sales of 582 KT in Q1 versus 169 KT in the prior year, reflecting a 3.4x increase. The company has also achieved a price increase of 50 rupees per bag of urea at the start of the year. The company's phosphate sales, on the back of our revamped strategy, recorded sales of 74 KT versus 36 KT in the same period last year, reflecting a 2x increase. Gross profit for the company was recorded at 11.6 billion for Q1 2021 as compared to 3.6 billion in the same period last year. Consequently, the company's consolidated profit stood at 5.77 billion versus 0.57 billion, so a growth of 10x versus last year. This translated into an EPS of 4 rupees 30 paisas per share versus 43 paisas in the same period last year. The company recognizes its role in supporting the community it operates in, and we always endeavor to do good while doing well. Therefore, I would like to apprise you of a few steps that Engro Fertilizers had taken on various fronts in the quarter to improve the lives of the people in our surrounding communities. On the education front, we provided support to establish a science lab at the Girls Degree College in Obaro and install water coolers at the Government Boys Degree College and Government Primary School in Dharki. On community engagement, a CSR drive involving the entire Dherki community has been initiated. The program comprises a focus on 6 verticals, drew hundreds of volunteers. Please allow me to also share some notable achievements in the quarter. Number 1, EFERT received 3 awards at the 10th Annual International Corporate Social Responsibility Summit in the categories of CSR event, community impact, and employee volunteer programs. Number 2, Dharki plant has been awarded a distinction at the International Safety Awards 2021 by the British Safety Council. On the near-term outlook, we expect positive momentum in farm economics to continue this year, supported by higher crop support prices, favorable weather conditions, and lower urea prices. However, the decision of the government to operate RLNG-based urea plants for a 9-month period may result in an oversupplied market. This is driven by our view that an opening inventory of 270 KT and indigenous gas-based urea production of approximately 5.8 million tons may lead to an oversupplied market in 2021. However, given favorable crop economics, consumption in the year may actually be higher than last year, and only time will tell how this plays out over the course of the year, given certain plant shutdowns that are also scheduled to occur this year. Going forward, I look towards the continued confidence and guidance and support of the board of directors and our shareholders to help us deliver on Engro Fertilizers' promise of growth. Thank you.